What's happening, YouTube? So today I'm going to show you a quick little trick on stringing up a guitar to make regular tuners work more like locking tuners. So what you want to do here is I've got the string now going through the body. I'm using a PV rotor, which is a great guitar. But what you want to do here to make this work like a locking tuner, not exactly like a locking tuner, but it helps. I have to make that disclaimer. It's not going to lock your strings perfectly, but it's going to help with the tuning stability on a normal standard tuner like these. Okay, so basically what you do, you take the string, put it through the hole, and you want to align the hole so that, as you can see, the string is lined up with the nut here. Okay, so the hole goes this way, and it's lined up with the neck. You don't want it so the hole's going this way or that way. You want it going straight with the way the string's going to naturally flow through the guitar. So put it all the way through. Make sure that your string is tight down by the bridge so there's no slack coming in through there. What you want to do is put it where the string's going to be on the guitar. Right? In this case, it's a little difficult because there's a string retainer. But put it through, give it some tension, and then what you want to do is take about 3 fingers worth of string, right? About this much. Okay, on the E string, all the wound strings, you want to use about 3 fingers. On the plain strings, you want to use about a palm's width, right? About this much. But on the thicker wound strings, you don't need that much slack. So you want about 3 fingers, about right here. Okay, I know people got different size fingers, but still, it'll work. So you take that and you slide it back to the tuner, and it gives you this extra slack. Okay, so now you take this extra slack and you wind it around the post on top of this side. So you come this way, wrap it around, and make sure the string goes over the string on this side of the post. So you see over here, it's on the top of it. So what this is going to do is when you tune this, your next winding is going to be underneath this string. And the 2 strings, once there's tension, there's a lot of weight or a lot of pounds of pressure that pull these strings together, and it will pinch this string, essentially locking it in place. Now, another good thing that helps too is if you take this back end and you bend it up. Okay, that's going to help it to stay still, right? But now all you have to do is tune it. So you turn this little guy, make sure that your string stays underneath the string that's going through the post. And as you'll see, I now have the string going through the hole, and the other end of it is being pinched over here. So you see that? Right here, it's pinching that string. Now, it's not tuned to pitch yet, but once it is, that's going to really squeeze that string. So it's not going to go out of tune very easily. It's going to end up helping your string to stay in pitch. It's not a perfect system because it's not a real locking tuner, but it'll definitely help keep your tuning stability. Okay, and that's it. That's the trick. So now that string is totally pinched in between itself. And what that'll do is it'll help keep it stable. Because as you do bends and your strings, you put some tension on them, what'll end up happening is the string will move. And a lot of times it's the windings here that will separate and come back and not sit the same way. But this definitely helps with your stability. Now once you have that done, you can just go through here, clip off the excess, and you're done. That's it. That's an easy trick for making your strings help lock themselves in. I'll do it again for the A string so you can see it again. So right here, I got to line up my hole so that it's lined up with where the A string is going to go. Looks like right about there. Put the A string through. Make sure that my bridge is tight. My string is all the way up into the bridge. Pull it through. Again, I want about 3 fingers worth of tench or string, pull it back to the thing. Now because there's a retainer here, it's a little more difficult, so I got to make my slack happen here. Wind it around on over the top, pull it back around, bend this up, and now just make sure your string goes underneath, and it will pinch that right in place and help with your tuning stability. It's not a perfect solution, but some people have this problem with regular tuners where they put the strings on, they wind them up, and they're not very stable. Well, as long as your tuners are tightened at the nut, right? Make sure they're tight. They're not loose, because a lot of people forget that operation to make sure that they're tight against the headstock. Now, one thing to note too is that if you're going to tighten the nuts on your posts, don't over tighten them, because you'll end up cracking the finish on the top of your headstock if there's a finish. You don't want to dent the wood. So you just want to tighten them so that they are not going to move. You don't have to, put gorilla hands on them and tighten them down, as tight as humanly possible. That's it. Snip the excess. You're done. There you go. Little trick to help you keep your guitar tuning stable. Hope you guys like it. Leave a comment down below if you've got any more suggestions or something else that you think works better to help keep your tuning stability. All right, YouTube. Thanks a lot, man. Have a great day. Bye.